And welcome to the Bucket Boys podcast. We put the noise in.
I know, but I wanted to wanted to get involved.
Oh, nice. I'm your host, Gunnar Cain. Right next to me is my best buddy, Zak.
Hey, gang.
Zak Rector, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. Last week was a hot ep. Vibes were high. Vibes were good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the same energy this week.
We're just vibing, dude.
I'm stoked.
I think we're in the throes of this show.
I think so, too.
This is the Bucket Boys podcast. This is a show where you submit topics, we put them in the bucket, we take them out, talk about them at random. It's fun. We have a good time. We just, hey.
There's been some weird ones lately.
Yeah, some weird ones, but, the world's weird.
The world is a weird place.
The world's a weird place. We're talking about weird stuff. If you want your topics put into the bucket, email us at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com. You can also see clips at TikTok at bucketboyspod, or shoot us a DM on Instagram. Or comment on YouTube at the Bucket Boys Podcast.
You can literally interact with us everywhere,
anyway,
however you wish to.
If you are watching the show on YouTube, please rate, review, subscribe, do all that stuff. And if you're listening to the audio version on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, definitely leave us a review. It helps us out, pushes the show. We know the BBLs. Hey, the Bucket Boy lovers.
Hashtag BBL4L.
Hashtag BBL4L. Bucket Boys for life. Bucket Boy lovers for life.
Yep.
Some I don't know are going to love us for life, but they love us right now, and that's what's important. You guys have been great. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. Nice.
Dogs.
Zak.
Gunnar. I'm ready for it. Bring it.
I
Bring it
got
on.
a little bit of a bone to pick with you.
Let's pick bones. I can only imagine what I've done now.
You sent me a text and
Please
said the Sheetz in Opal was open.
Uh-huh.
And it's fucking not open.
Well, that's going to be my bad.
This was not acceptable.
I understand where you're coming. I understand your frustration. I deserve whatever's coming my way.
What the fuck were you thinking? And I'm not even bleeping it out. What the hell, dude?
So
You told me it was open, and my ass tried to go.
it looked open, right?
No! No part of it looks open.
When I drove by there 4 days ago,
Sure.
there was cars at the gas pumps, like everyday traffic cars, not like people were working on the gas pumps.
Cars at the gas pumps. The gas
Ford
pumps are all
Focuses.
taped off.
They weren't taped off 4 days ago. There was cars parked in the parking spaces. The lights inside were on. It looked like the business was booming.
People are working inside, and I bet you they had to just go make sure the pumps worked.
Okay, well, can you fault me then? I mean,
the cones are up in the entranceway. There's no way in.
well, I didn't look at the entranceways.
Oh
I looked
my
at the
God,
building
Zak.
and the establishment.
I'm going to face this way for the rest of the show.
Here's the thing. I tried like hell to get my phone out of my pocket in time to take a video as I was driving by to show you so you could have assessed the situation for yourself.
I feel like this was a blatant personal attack on things that I love in my life. And you fucking telling me that a Sheetz that has been closed for months
Was demolished. Tanks dug up. Tanks replaced. I mean, it was literally leveled. It was ground zero.
It was ground zero. Never forget. Dude, and then you text me, you got my hopes up.
Do you know how excited I was for you? To be able to stop and experience.
I'm so upset right now.
Because I wanted to stop too, but I was like, it's on the other side of the road. I got places to be right now. I wanted to see, because they literally demolished the building, put up what looks like the exact same structure. So I'm like, well, I want to know what's different now.
I was giddy like a schoolgirl getting to that Sheetz today. And what do I come across? Nothing.
So was it just cones at the entrance?
The whole place is shut down. There's
I'd really like to know what happened
the
between
tanks are all
in these
taped
last
off.
4 days.
Well, even my wife was like, that's crazy because it was for sure closed on my way to work this morning.
To me, it looked open. It looked fully operational.
All I'm asking for is a little respect.
Well,
No, what I'm looking for.
You're not going to find that here, my friend.
What I
You
need.
better start barking up a different tree.
Hey, I didn't mean to come off so aggressive on the Sheetz fiasco.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't mean to.
Actually, you know what I told my wife in the car? I said, don't say anything. I want to blindside her with this.
Well, you did a good job.
So anyways, for your information, Sheetz is still closed.
Well, that's good to know because I was heading down that way. I was going to stop
Don't go.
in.
You can't go.
But now
Now you're going to have to
now
go to that
I know-
Rofo over there.
Now that I know, is that where you had to go?
No, I went to the 7-Eleven.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but the Sheetz in Warrenton is now ground zero.
We got a ground 01 down in my town.
It's got to be. There had to have been like issues with the tanks.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
all I can think. Why would they be leveling these places to just rebuild them exactly the way they were?
Oh, yeah. There has to be some sort of like widespread.
Now I'm concerned because I've been getting gas there forever. What was there like debris in the tanks? And
Oh, I bet you just gas is leaking into the soil. It doesn't matter.
it's not okay. So it's not a me problem.
No.
Gotcha.
No. This is
It's not going to affect me directly.
this is going to affect somebody's great
It's going to
grandchildren.
be generational
Yeah,
issues.
that
that we will not have to deal with at all.
This is just I wouldn't worry about that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so gas Sheetz not available.
I'm really sorry.
I was upset.
I know
was
you were.
legitimately upset.
I know you were upset. And I feel like I could write down word for word what you said. And I feel like it would have started with that motherfucker.
Garrett, it did.
Yeah, okay.
It did.
How dumb is this fucking guy?
No,
No?
not included.
Okay.
A lot of fuck Zachs.
I'm really sorry. I know you were looking forward to your Fountain DC.
Oh, I had it all planned out.
I know you did. You were like, I'm going to get, you know what? I'm going to go crazy today. I'm going to get a nerd's rope.
Nerd clusters, but that's fine. The elite of the nerds, by the way.
The clusters?
The clusters.
I like the rope over the cluster.
You do?
Personally, yes.
Really?
Yeah, because I can get a bigger bite. I know I could get a handful of clusters.
That's what I like about
It's
it.
just not the same.
Right in
Yeah.
the mouth.
You know what you know what I recently realized? I'm a big fan of rope candy.
I like rope candy.
There's
You
a
know
Lemonheads
me.
rope candy.
Oh, really?
They're so good. And then Jolly Rancher's got a rope out now. Mm-hmm. This is the fattest I've ever sounded in my entire
No,
life.
it's not.
Anyway, I'm sorry I led you astray.
I had to make a fucking U-turn.
And yeah, your hopes wouldn't have been up had I not done that.
You did text me and say it was open.
I know. And
I just had to, the people had to know.
yeah. I'm telling you, when I drove by it, there was.
I was so jazzed
And
up.
you made a good point that I hadn't even thought about. The employees probably had to test the pumps, make sure everything was working right. That's probably why there was cars parked there.
Yeah.
It looked to me
People drive cars.
like it was fully operational.
Yeah, I'm just saying people drive cars. So, I mean, it looks like regular cars are there because
Do you think
people just drive cars.
if you're an employee at that Sheetz and they're in the rebuilding process, they're like, hey, until we get up and booming, everybody here gets free gas till we're up and running.
No.
No
way.
That'd be cool though. Yeah,
It would be cool.
I'd apply
Nobody's
to-
even getting paid. Not a chance.
I'm sure they're getting paid. That's another thing.
I think management gets paid. I don't think your regular like cashier gets paid. This
That's
ain't
the
a
thing about
goddamn
Sheetz.
Buc-ee's.
I will say, I think Sheetz has a pretty good business model because I don't think there's there's an entry level, obviously, like there is everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's you're just a cashier.
Oh no,
Because you
think
go
they
into
make good
Sheetz,
money.
they're booming around. Everybody's like kind of the workload is shared pretty evenly, except for the manager. It seems like all they ever do is walk around and with a clipboard and write stuff down.
I don't think I've ever seen a manager at a Sheetz.
I cannot see a manager at a
Really?
Sheetz. Yeah, they find me every time. Sir, how's your day going? Fucking great. Thanks.
You're getting that kind of
I'm at
treatment at a Sheetz?
Here's the thing, man. I'm obviously white.
What am I?
A little. There's some obscurity involved over here.
Really? Right in. Let me know what this obscurity is. I don't think so.
No, I'm kidding. I went down a path that I had no end to. Yeah, I see managers there all the time.
I've never had a
They
manager.
wear gray shirts.
Oh, those are the managers?
Yeah. They have a name tag that says
You know my problem?
name and manager under
Oh,
it.
no, you know what my problem is I go to two places. I go to the DC fountain, and then I go to the jerky wall.
Yep. Those are right next to each other.
Exactly. And then I go to self checkout. And then I fucking leave.
You are one of the people that is demanding this self checkout be more prevalent across the board.
It suits if it fits me, my two things and leave.
I will stand in line. There could be 20 people.
$6.48. That's what it costs.
There could be 20 people in line, and I'll stand in line to have the human interaction.
No way. I'm not talking to them broads.
Especially the Sheetz on my way to work. The morning shift crew, I'm familiar with all of them, and then the afternoon shift crew, I'm familiar with all of them. In fact, I went on vacation. I wasn't on vacation. I was out of town on a work trip for a week.
Yeah.
I went into work. I missed Sheetz on the following Monday on the way to work. I hit it on the way home. And when I got up to the cash register, both cashiers said, "We haven't seen you in a while." I was out for a week.
God.
I was gone a week, man.
I never get that.
Because you go to self-checkout.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
You're not going to get it then.
It's my spot.
Yeah. You guys go over there. Go be antisocial. The rest of us are going to start a community, which is what we've been doing. And we don't want you rubbing your nose into what we got going on
I'm
over
the
here.
in and out guy.
You don't deserve this treatment.
I'm the in and out guy at a Sheetz.
You're the in and out guy at everywhere.
Yeah,
not
that
just
is true.
Sheetz, by the way.
No, it's everywhere.
Yeah, we went somewhere. I think it was the convenience store closest to your house. And we stopped in there, and I was just kind of like, "How's your day going?" or something like that.
No, never would I do this.
And I could hear your eyes rolling as the cashier and I were going back and forth. And it's not like I was asking him how his kids were or
I was
anything
like,
like
yep,
that.
thanks. Bye.
But I was just like, how's your day been, man? Good. I'm glad to hear that. And
No,
you were just
I
like,
wouldn't.
can we get the hawk out of here?
No, dude, I'll go so far as to not even get a receipt to end it.
No. Just eyes down.
Wait, was that the one with the weird, yeah.
Where
That
the beer
one-
was like way in the back.
Okay, no. This was the...
Maybe I'm thinking of two different places.
No, you're right on that one. I'm thinking of the one in town with that.
Dude. That was a moment stamped in both of our brains.
Dude, I swear to God, if I had a gun, I would have killed myself in front of that cashier.
You can't say that.
You're going to have to bleep that whole
That's
thing.
going to have to be removed in some way.
Fuck.
In some fashion.
I just could not.
I will say, we've been friends for, going on 20 years at this point. I've never seen you so uncomfortable in my entire life.
I hated it.
That was insane. We can't get into the logistics of what took place because it's very insensitive to a very large portion of people, but that was nuts. Damn it. What's happening with your watch over here?
What's happening here?
What's going on? You're shutting down the whole show right now. I'm trying to keep it afloat. I just took a shot. You didn't even notice.
Did you make it?
No.
Fuck.
Do you even see me anymore?
Well, what's happening is I'm getting hounded. I'm getting
By daughter, wife,
daughter.
okay. I was gonna say son, but I knew it wasn't him. He's happy you're leaving him alone right now.
Hold on, it keeps picking up. I'm trying to accidentally press the little microphone button. And so everything that's getting said keeps getting, and I keep talking through and having to delete at the same time. I'm an idiot. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. You can absolutely get it. I'll say yes to it as soon as we're done recording.
Is she a blockbuster?
Yeah. No, she keeps sending me. So my daughter.
Next time this takes place, can you give us a heads up as to what's going on?
No.
And not just completely shut down as I'm trying to talk to you?
No, and I'll tell you why. Yes. Okay. Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Not this time, because you told me Sheetz was open.
All right. We're even. So your daughter.
Oh, yeah. So my daughter, it's like every day. It's like, so we have parent controls on her phone, which you should.
Absolutely.
Right.
If you're going to give him a phone.
She needs a phone because she's always at like somebody else's house, right?
Yeah. You guys need to be able to keep
When will it be done? I don't fucking know.
When it's done.
All right. Heads up. I'm going to text her back. Soon. Ish. Soon fish. Fuck. I keep talking. Cancel. Like 45 minutes. This is what my life. This is my whole life.
Please explain. Your daughter, every day.
Every day. So we have parent controls on our phone.
Yep.
Sorry, I really derailed the show.
It's fine.
So we have parent controls on our phone every fucking day. I get 5 to 7 requests for a new app on her phone.
Okay.
And it's usually a game. It's usually some stupid ass
Marble
makeup
shooter
game.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, or sometimes, dude, every month, once a month, because she also has like an older phone, so it doesn't have a whole lot of space on it, and so like she has to delete shit, and so once a month I get a request for the Kohl's app, the Temu app, and Sephora, and they all come with "I just want to look."
They get declined every month, I assume?
No, that's too many minutes. Can you just do it real quick?
Is this something her mother can do?
I don't know what it is. Let's
find the app.
Let's find the app. Okay, so we're talking about.
Tell me
I
what
bet it's
called.
a game. I bet it's a game. She's at a friend's house. I bet it's something they're trying to do together.
Oh, yeah, they're all trying to do it.
No, that's too many minutes. Oh my god.
Did you get the name of it?
Yeah, let's look it up. It's B-A. Look it up.
I'm not going to do it on this.
No, don't do it on there. Do it on your phone.
Yeah.
B-A-Z-A-A-R-T. This is
Design superpowers,
Yeah.
easy, professional, stunning, magically edit anything. It's a photo edit app.
I don't know what the fuck's going on in my whole life.
Photo editor and design. But
This
it's probably
is-
got some like filters and stuff like that.
Oh, they definitely have filters.
You know, where you can make yourself look like a giraffe or something. Look how long my neck is.
I got a long neck. Wow.
You remember that phase of time when I think it was Snapchat had like the dog filter,
Yeah, they still have it.
and every person on the planet was posting everywhere, like on all social medias,
Yeah.
mostly women. Pictures with dog ears. And just look how cute I am.
Can I ask you a question about
Please
this?
do.
Now, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to piss anybody off. Okay. And I do hope that you know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
But there is a... How do I put this? There is a faction of 30 to 40-year-olds who still put Snapchat filters like the cleanup filter on everything.
I don't think it's a faction. I think it's more like the entire populace.
So much that they even put the filter on family photos.
Just because it's second nature. It's like, this is what we use because it makes me look good.
And it makes everybody else in the picture.
Everybody's got eyeliner on?
Yes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, 100%.
I just have to put this in the atmosphere.
Please do.
Fucking stop it.
I don't think it's been said enough. I don't know if it's been said at all, honestly. I think it's one of those things that people are afraid to say.
Now
You're a bit of a trailblazer.
Now you know what the irony of these particular people, not this individual,
Yeah.
but just the group of people that I notice use this more are people that may not agree with non-traditional lifestyles.
Okay.
That then make their entire family look like they're in a non-traditional relationship.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, perfect sense.
You're making your family look gay as shit.
Yeah. Filters are a real problem.
They're such a problem. And
But I would go a step further and say social media in general is a real problem.
social media is tough.
Because here's the thing. You can use a filter on a photograph.
Yeah.
Right? And say this represents me and what I am, but only the way I want you to see it.
I thought filters are supposed to be like an artistic expression. Like it was
Artistic
supposed to
expression,
be like,
fun, playful.
yeah.
But now filters exist. There's like waist trimming filters. There's big butt filters. So
There's filters out there that make you really enjoy the Bucket Boys podcast.
BBL filters.
The BBL filters,
Yep.
which is different from the other one you were talking
Totally
about.
different. Totally different. It makes us funny.
Yeah.
Because we're not. But
Cut
but
that out.
But then I would also say,
Yeah. Did I ruin the show?
no.
Okay.
We're rolling. We're
Okay.
vibing.
Okay.
But I would also say Instagram as a whole is Instagram, TikTok, all this stuff is a filter in and of itself because you decide what people get to see.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is like this whole epidemic of, not epidemic, I think it's just people kind of falling victim to, I need people to think that my life is better than what it really is.
It's just wild. It's just every time I see this shit, it's like now your baby, your husband, your cousin, your grandma all look like they got fuck ton of makeup on.
Yeah,
and
look.
it's like, and it's not even good looking because hey, guess what, ladies? It's just the ladies doing this.
We were both thinking it. You took it there. I'm glad you did.
Listen, ladies, you're old now. Now it doesn't even look right.
Yeah.
Now it looks so jacked up.
Also,
You can't smooth them wrinkles out.
you know
yo?
what? This brings it.
Can we just get into this?
I wasn't gonna do this.
I need you to do this.
Look here, Samantha. You can't go every Saturday and say he ain't shit, and then on Tuesday post a picture of the love of your life being the same dude that wasn't shit
my
3
God.
days ago.
Exactly.
The world is sick of it. Pick one avenue or the other. It's either he ain't shit and leave him,
Uh-huh.
or
Sing it, sister.
only show us the good stuff.
Preach, baby.
Stop showing us the negative.
Oh, my God.
Because every one of us is going to look at you and be like, what are you doing?
Listen.
Every Tuesday.
Listen, Crystal.
We naming names.
I've known you for 15 fucking years, and you out here saying, I don't need no mans, but anytime I see your kids, they with a dude. Okay? It sounds like you needs a mans.
Yeah.
All right? God damn.
Yeah. My favorite is when Crystal's like, I don't need no man. And then 2 weeks later, she's like, I just wish I could find a man that will put up with my bullshit.
Oh, he a real one. Is he? Probably is, you fake ass hoe. God damn, baby.
I think that was a good rant. I think we spent enough time on that. I think it's going down a negative avenue. What do you got going on?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Other than being mad at me about Sheetz.
Oh, yeah. The Sheetz thing was fucked up. I'm totally
understand.
over it now.
I own it.
We came back together on this social media thing, and this is
We're back.
Bucket Boys for life.
That was a good little fist bump.
That was a good fist bump.
I think my knuckle cracked.
Was that what that was?
I think that's what that was.
That was pretty good then.
Yeah.
Was it my ring? It was probably my ring.
Yeah, that thing's heavy.
It's got
You went to Jared.
It's got the weight of my whole relationship in it. Oh,
anyway.
my God. Could you imagine, though, if you, like, there was some, like, mystical power in wedding rings or whatever, or, like, you know. And
There is. The moment you put one on, it repels pussy forever.
That's true. But, like,
Not that I want it to be attracted. I'm just saying, it does exactly what it's supposed to do.
I was kind of hoping that people would be like, that guy's a keeper. Look at him. Am I wrong?
They're like, damn, what's his wife look like?
That guy must be great.
Somebody lock that down. Okay.
Shit.
I guess it's over for me.
Yeah. I wish women would see a wedding ring and go, oh, man. No, but what if there was some sort of, like, mystical, like, if magic was real?
If
magic was real, and it was the more y'all been through, the heavier the ring got.
Damn.
That would be cool.
Have you ever seen that dude he's got one arm that's massive?
From jerking it?
I don't think it's from jerking. I think
sure.
it was a birth disorder. Sorry. But like his whole left arm is just 3 times the size of his
Are you
right.
talking about elephantitis?
I think it might be a touch of elephantitis.
Just a touch.
Yeah. But like even his hands and fingers are massive.
It's more like hippo syndrome.
But I think he may be going through this ordeal that you're talking about.
Yeah, it could be it.
You know, all of this had to grow to hold this.
To hold the ring.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
There's only...
Because I've seen him interview with people, and they're like, so what is it? And he's like, doctors don't know. How is that possible?
I just came up with this.
Go
There's
for it.
only one ring to rule them all.
That's his.
A Nuva ring.
That's got to be on stage. That's so good.
Pussy
That's
is
a
power.
good joke. That's a good
Pussy
joke.
is power.
That's so funny.
I thought that was pretty good.
That's very good.
All right.
New.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We got to get into it a little bit early. Were we done? What were we talking about?
I think we're done, and I'm going to do something that you hate, but I think now's the time to do it. I got to pee.
God damn it, Zach.
I'm going to let you... Hey.
I'm gonna keep going.
Hey, energy's been good.
And this is what I wanted to talk about while you were gone anyways, was men wearing maids' outfits.
LeBron James. Go for it.
You know what? Let your freak flag fly. That's all I'm saying. If men need to wear sexy maid outfits, you know what I mean? Like what are the ones they got, like the frillies? They're black. They're tiny. They're nice. I bet you they're comfortable. Because I think when you're cleaning a lot, you're doing like, and I don't know that maids is like the right term. I don't know that we use that anymore because I can't afford one. So, like, if you're just wearing a sexy outfit as a dude, go for it. And I think they're probably comfortable because they're short. They look classy, but you're doing so many things that you get hot. And I think that just really keeps you cooled off. And I think men in maids outfits, like, that's why we wear short shorts now, right? That's kind of like our maid, like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good, I bet what, I mean, I don't think I would look good in a maid outfit, is what I'm saying.
I disagree.
I said a whole lot of things.
I heard. I didn't hear what you said, but I heard that you were talking.
No, I was talking. I don't know what I said, but I was talking. I don't know that I would look good in a maid outfit. Fuck. But I do think that
That's
men
the night
should.
The lights went out in Georgia. Sorry.
I think what?
It's a Reba McEntire song.
I think men should be able to be comfortable in whatever they're wearing.
100%.
And if that's a maid outfit,
everyone should be able to be comfortable in whatever.
But
they're wearing.
let me ask you this, because you weren't here for this, but I did think that like maids outfits, because they're short, they're like real short skirts, and the frillies. I bet you they're really comfortable when you're doing maid type tasks.
Yeah.
Like, because you're doing a lot of cleaning and a lot of like bebopping around. I bet it's nice. I bet it's not. I'm not looking at it from a perspective of like, what is it called when you're like, oh, wear this because it's sexy. What is that?
Lingerie.
Sure. I'm not. Yeah. I'm
promiscuous.
From promiscuity.
From a promiscuity perspective.
Yeah, I'm looking at more of a function.
Gotcha.
I think a maid's outfit is probably functionable. And you got to carry that duster around.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to lean down to pick something up, there's not a lot of
have you ever
constriction.
Tried to, jeans?
Very
You're going
true.
to clean in jeans like that?
Not to mention, if you're cleaning, you're working up a sweat.
That's what I was saying.
You know, you're active.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting to get on board
You see
here.
what I mean?
I'm starting to get it. It's like how, volleyball players have to wear those little tiny shorts.
They have to.
Because, we're moving, we're sweating.
Especially beach volleyball, because this is important. This, I think, goes along with this.
Mm-hmm.
Because beach volleyball, sand will get under clothes.
Oh, 100. Sand will go where you don't want it to go.
And so, if you wear the least amount of clothes, the more functionable it is.
Yeah. So water will find the path of least resistance. Sand will find any path at all. I was just talking about this the other day because we went down to Virginia Beach not too long ago. We stayed at the Best Western.
It is the best. Now, if you go east,
I would argue that there's some better Westerns out there. This Western, not so best.
It's a good Western.
But
it's an all right Western you went to.
Yeah. So we were on the beach, and again, I was finding sand and crevasses I didn't even know I had. And what do? You go to the little shower thing, the outdoor shower where you just rinse off.
Yeah, and you can't even spread them at that.
Exactly.
That's
not getting it all. So then we go back to the motel is what it really was.
Holiday Inn.
Jump in the shower, and that's where you get it all.
Now that one went over his head. So whoever said...
No, it didn't. I just kept going.
Okay, good.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Thanks.
I got it, for sure. Was it funny? No.
I'll fucking kill you.
So get in the shower, and then you get all the sand. It's all out now.
Now it's in... Yeah.
But... I look down in the bottom of the tub and it's sand everywhere. So now I gotta mush it with my foot and push it down the drain.
Of course you put it down the drain, even though there's signs everywhere. Do not put sand down this drain. Fuck you. I'm putting it down that drain.
Oh, I didn't see signs.
Oh, they
I
got
asked
them
my
everywhere.
wife because I'm helpless and I can't do anything for myself.
Sure.
I was like, where do I scoop this? Do I scoop it and dump it something? She was like, no, just push it down the drain. I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right. There's no way that this Best Western has a filtration system that can deal with this abundance
they can't.
of sand that's
Scoop
going down
it.
these drains.
Who's scooping?
I assume nobody.
No, you can't.
I assume everyone's just mushing it down the drain. So we went to dinner afterward, and we were sitting there, and she's like, "What? Like, what's wrong? Something like you're not here. Your mind is elsewhere." I was like,
Don't tell me you're sitting at dinner with your wife thinking about sand going down drains.
No, I wasn't thinking about sand going down drains. What I was thinking about is, I wonder if there's like a building engineer on duty right now.
Dude, this is the
that I can talk
nerdiest
to
fucking thing.
and be like, "Hey, can you show me your filtration system?
can I
Because
be
there's
honest?
no way this is." Yeah, please be honest.
This is what's wrong with tradespeople is they only think about trades.
Yes, guilty 100%.
This is crazy talk.
She was like, "Do you mean to tell me you've been sitting here thinking there's a building engineer on duty
Oh my
that you
God.
can ask?"
Dude, your poor wife.
Oh, I know.
Oh my
100%.
God.
Yeah. I would hate to be in her shoes for
Oh
sure.
my God.
But yeah, this is what I think about.
My
anyway.
guy.
French maid.
Oh, I didn't say French maid. French maids are.
But I thought that was specific to that style of outfit.
Is that
you're
what that
talking
is?
about.
I don't even know what a maid wears. Clothes?
I think they
Booty
wear
shorts?
scrubs.
Oh, do they?
I think so.
I've never. I was telling the BBLs I can't afford one, so I don't know what maids do.
I've only ever seen them in cars on the road.
Mary maids?
Yeah. Mary maids, stuff like that. Or at gas stations. It's usually jeans,
Where were they
t-shirt.
at the Sheetz? Is that where you saw them? You piece of shit.
Maybe they got hired to clean it up. To
Get a bucket
prep for
pull.
the
I'm so
opening.
upset.
I love the thought of like BBLs watching and listening. They're like, "What the fuck is a Sheetz?"
Oh yeah, they're like, we don't even have it. That I told you that was my biggest. That was the biggest downer of going to Colorado.
No Sheetz.
No Sheetz.
No Wawas either.
No Wawas. Nothing.
That's
They
an
have
East
their
Coast
own
only
stuff.
thing, huh?
Yeah.
I think they've got. There's a big one out in like Utah and Colorado. I can't remember what it's called, but it's similar to like a Sheetz,
Oh, they have similar things. It's
Yeah.
just not called that.
and it's not the same.
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah, but it's. I want that gross hangover food or drunk food.
You know what I'm a fan of?
Let's have
to
it.
be honest, is shit on rollers.
I do love a roller,
Just give me
a roller
something
dog,
on a roller.
a taquito,
Yeah. Oh man.
breakfast roll up.
Oh shit, dude. I came across because at 7-Eleven taquitos are 3 for $3.
Oh yeah, and they have been forever. Talk about consistency.
Shout out 7-Elevens.
I'm a fan.
And
This is one thing we can all agree on. 7-Eleven's everywhere.
they have this Philly cheesesteak taquito.
It's very good.
God,
Very good.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm a sort of a rolled up Philly cheesesteak connoisseur because I'll tell you what, a Philly cheesesteak egg roll.
It's so good.
Oh baby.
So good. Especially if the place has like their own house ranch
Yeah.
that you can dunk.
Are you joking my ass?
You joking my ass right now?
God.
No,
Oh.
I'll do the Philly cheesesteak taquitos, and then you can get the Heinz Ranch cup by the register.
Oh,
It's not-
see, I be eating the Philly cheesesteak straight up, no dip.
They are good, but you add a little dip to it, it's not bad.
I don't even know what you put on a Philly cheesesteak, like ketchup.
No, ketchup's crazy. But, you know what
What?
you could do? You know what you could do?
The fuck you just say to me?
I just thought about this.
A1 sauce?
You know what 7-Eleven does have?
What?
Whiz.
Oh my god, dude.
Why haven't we been doing this all along? You just get a little cheese whiz in a cup.
Fuck.
That's it right there.
You're gonna have to drive me home anyway, so we're just making some stops.
All right, that's fine. But we're hitting a 7-Eleven.
Holy shit.
We'll call ahead. Hey, can you get some freshies up on the roller? They'll do it.
They'll do it.
They'll do it 100%.
We need the freshies.
Yeah.
About 9 of them.
At least.
Each.
What are you going to eat? Yeah. And then you just go get some nacho cheese.
Let me tell you this. The Philly cheesesteak taquito from the 7-Eleven. Martin's, the grocery store. Maybe Giant has it too. It's the same company. But Martin's, they got some thick boys up in there. Now you got to heat them up.
Like the sub?
No. It's an egg roll, but that Jinx
shit.
is a large Marge, baby.
I'm a fan.
And then
You said Giant has them?
I think, well, I get them at Martin's, but it's the same company.
So Giant has to have them.
I would think so,
Yeah.
unless they're assholes.
Because there's no Martins around here.
And then shout out to the motherfucking Southern. Their
I know exactly where you're going.
Philly egg rolls are
So good.
God.
So good.
Damn.
That might be the Philly egg rolls that I was thinking of. Because the
so
moment
good,
you said
dude.
Philly egg
They're
rolled up
so
Philly,
good.
I was like, I've had a Philly egg roll somewhere. And I can't remember where. That might be it. Oh. I'm salivating.
Are we getting pizza or not?
I believe we are getting
Okay.
pizza.
Cool.
I got a topic.
All right, let's hear it.
Men from Ohio.
Are gay. No.
Men from
Have
Ohio.
I dropped too many gays?
Have
I said gay too many times?
One or two more. A lot of gays.
All right, we got to stop saying it now. We just quickly used them up
Yeah.
asking if we
That
were
was our
saying it
break.
too many.
That was our brink. Men from Ohio. MGK comes to mind. He's from Cleveland, which proves your initial point. I can't stand that dude.
Stinks.
I loved his first album so much.
I bet he is a cool fucking dude.
He probably is. He's probably awesome.
But he, as a celebrity,
Yeah.
is so annoying.
Yes.
And I'm not, hey, he's an artist. He's obviously great at what he does.
Yeah.
You know, no shade. Me personally,
Not a fan.
not a fan at all.
You know what I do love, though? And we wouldn't have this.
I've
if-
seen him on interviews, though, and I'm like, he's probably dope.
Yeah. He's still, every once in a while, he'll do like a freestyle every once in a while. I'm like, he's still got it.
He still got it.
But then
What are you doing, dog?
if he didn't go down this path, we wouldn't have this little golden basket of joy, which is gifs and memes that say, this is what happens when you decide to battle Eminem.
That is true. That is true. And he lost.
Oh, badly.
Bad
Badly.
lost.
Yes. They made a movie about how good he is at this. Why would you do it?
Yeah.
He's the best.
He wrote, directed, and starred in his own biography.
Yeah. And I can't think of one individual that I respect, at least in the industry, that doesn't say he is the best at this. Battling,
Right.
Battling specifically. So don't
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't be fucking weird.
But give credit where credit's due. He made a name for himself. He did some weird stuff with that name, but
Yeah, I will say it was good. Rap Devil was good.
both sides of it were very good.
Yeah. He just lost.
Ems
but
was just better.
yeah.
It was crafted, meticulous. It was just so good.
Yeah, but Rap Devil itself was nice as fuck.
It was good. As a work of its own,
Yeah.
very good. Compare it to what came next. Sorry, buddy.
Very Ohio-esque.
Very good point.
Ohio's a tough place, dude.
It's one of those kind of like forgotten spots where you don't think about it, and then all of a sudden you hear somebody go OH, and you're like, "Fuck off,"
No.
because that sucks.
Ohio. No.
Yeah. Yeah, the state as a whole. I've been there. I've been through there a couple times.
My wife's been there a few times. She says it stinks.
It does stink. It's kind of like as flat as like the Oklahomas and Midwests of the world. It is Midwest, but There's just nothing appealing about it to me personally.
No, I think like the Dayton area is probably nice,
I'm sure there's nice corners.
but the rest of it cannot make up for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Like Cincinnati and Cleveland.
What do you got?
Wow.
Yeah.
You
the
know?
Browns.
The Browns.
Dope. Where Beckham went to die.
What else? What other sports teams are in Ohio?
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Okay.
You got the
Stinks.
Cincinnati
Bengals.
Bengals.
Joey B, though.
Joey B.
Joey B, a dog.
He is a dog. There's a baseball team from Cincinnati.
The Reds.
The Reds. Mm-hmm. The Reds are a slept-on baseball team.
They are a slept-on baseball team. I bet you it's a great baseball state.
It probably, yeah. Especially at Cincinnati.
Cleveland Guardians. They stink.
But I will say, one of my favorite things to watch is you can go back and watch clips of the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati rivalry, the Pirates and the Reds. It got ugly for a while, like a couple seasons in a row. And there was one brawl in particular. Manny Puig was playing for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And he'd been traded.
Was he licking the bats?
What's that?
No, that's Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig, yeah. That's who it was. Yasiel Puig, not Manny Puig. But he played for the Reds, and he'd been traded mid-game, but he hadn't been notified yet. This brawl broke out, and he was going nuts. Like, he wasn't even involved in it in the beginning. He was just like, I'm pissed.
Sure.
And he was going insane, like defending the honor of the organization. And he wasn't even on that team anymore, technically.
I love that.
Which is crazy. But that was also the rivalry where, I forget the pitcher's name, but he was getting heckled by the Pirates bench. He was a Reds pitcher. He was getting heckled by the Pirates bench the whole time. And I think he struck somebody out or got a home run hit off of him, one or the other. I can't remember. And he started mouthing off to the bench, and then he ran at the bench. Dog style. I mean, just like, I'll take every one of you on right now.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
Good. We talked about it last week, and we'll talk about it this week. Baseball is awesome.
Ain't baseball great?
It's so good. Especially in moments like that.
I do love baseball.
So much fun.
All right. Oh, my God. Some of these. This is not something we're getting into.
Okay.
But it's just a list of things in history that the Catholics have done.
Oh, yeah, we're not getting into that.
And it just says anything you want to add.
Yeah, that'd be a marathon episode.
This is very funny.
Whoever wrote this in, A+.
We
can't do it.
We might put it on Hall of Fame topics just because.
Even though we don't discuss it.
We're not going to talk about it. The handicapped. Now, we've talked about the handicap before.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be more involved in this.
At the chagrin of
handicapped people.
Yeah.
But I would like to, because last time we talked about it, it was more in the realm of
athletics,
physically disabled people.
Oh yeah.
I think maybe let's talk about socially handicapped.
Oh yeah, because that pool is a lot bigger.
It's a lot bigger,
Yeah.
and it's it does include people who use Instagram filters on their family pictures.
Yeah.
I saw. Can I go back to this real quick?
It also includes people that decide to start podcasts out of nowhere for no reason.
Absolutely. And yes, and we are included in this. I have seen several comments that have said
100%.
"Wow, the barrier to entry for a podcast is way too low." You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's why we got on the ground level.
There's nothing that's stopping us from getting together in front of a camera, though.
No. But yeah, socially handicapped. But what I want to say about that the filters thing is I have seen on two separate occasions baby announcements, engagement photos,
Yeah.
and wedding photos. So 3 instances.
Yeah.
Because I can't count.
With filter.
Wedding photos with filters on them.
Snapchat level filters, not like professional editing filters.
Filter. You paid somebody $700 to throw a Snapchat filter on it?
Yeah.
You psycho bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think
You know what the best part about those is? This is what I saw with the wedding one. Is that so they were posted on Instagram, and they automatically, if you tag somebody in it, it automatically on Facebook, like if you have them linked on Facebook, it says like so and so's with so and so in this picture.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because Meta's always looking.
Yeah, on the Facebook one, but on the Instagram one, it doesn't show up like that unless the other person accepts the collab.
Yeah.
On the Facebook one, it said she's with him in these photos. On Instagram, it was just her, which means he was like,
nope.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to send a DM to the guy and be like, God bless you, brother. God bless you.
You're a strong man.
A strong man. Speaking of that, pulling into your house, pulling into your neighborhood,
Before we came to the studio.
when you and I got together to come over here, I saw a sign that said men's yard sale, and I was like, the boys are getting together somewhere.
Can we go?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to.
Yeah.
I think it's just dudes.
That sounds amazing.
Dudes yard sale. I was so excited to see it.
That sounds so fun.
Doesn't it sound? Now it's one of two things. It's just an excuse for a bunch of dudes who don't know each other to get together and meet each other, which I'm into.
Absolutely.
Or it's a wife who kicked her husband out and is selling all his shit, which means all his shit's in great condition and it's cheap as shit. And we should go take this dude's stuff.
Yeah.
So
Men's
either
yard
way,
sale.
it's great.
That's so funny.
So yeah, sorry.
No, go for it.
So the socially handicapped. So we got Instagram filters.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got that's just socially
self-checkout?
Sure. if you only make sense of the world.
It does drive me insane.
Self-checkout?
Yes.
I love it.
Because it's become, like, from a business perspective, look at Walmart, for example. Walmart now has self-checkout. Well, it's either one big in the middle, where it's like 50 little kiosks, or they got one at either end with 25 each. And they got 2 registers open.
They had that anyways. They had it anyways. They never had people at the registers. Now self-checkout is this.
2019, they did not.
That's bullshit, and you know it. It has been their fucking business model.
I'm quitting the show.
It has been their goddamn business model since opening. Since fucking Walton, whoever, fucking
Sam Walton. Get his name right.
Since Sam motherfucking Walton walked in there,
his name is Sam Walton.
He said, "Let's put 400 goddamn registers in there and pay 3 people to run registers." It's always been that way. You can't even rewrite history, dude. You can't do this.
Will I
You're
admit?
acting like fucking COVID shut down registers. It's always been that way.
Will I admit that there was less cashiers than registers? Yes, 100%.
100% less.
But it was never 2.
Dog.
It was never 2. You're living in a fantasy right now if you think that's the case. Because you could walk down that row.
Are you on
and there'd be 8 registers open.
When?
Always. Sorry, maybe not in your Hickville. But now, ever since these self-checkouts things have taken over, it's maximum 2 registers are open, and the lines for the self-checkout are to the garden
And
department.
6,000% more people get their shit checked out in the same amount of time than when they actually had cash registers with human beings at them.
You know what
Why?
I'm curious about?
Because they sit in there and they put the 90-year-old people running the register who can't get a goddamn bag open to save their life, and then you hand them a form of payment. No offense. You hand them a form of payment, and they're like, oh wow, they make plastic money, huh? Fuck that.
You know what I am very interested in?
Mm-hmm.
Companies such as Walmart.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had to weigh the pros and the cons of the self-checkout.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest con, people stealing shit.
Sure.
I think that's a big part of the reason a lot of people are going to self-checkout. Because you decide what gets scanned and what doesn't.
Well, I'm not saying I haven't accidentally not paid for something before, but
Yeah. I think everybody has.
no. But what
Accidentally or otherwise. And as you're walking out,
you know what that tells me? We're losing way less money to people just stealing shit at self-checkout than we were people just saying, fuck this line, I'm going home and not buying anything at all.
fuck this line. And they're also saying it costs us more to staff 4 registers
Than it does to
lose this merchandise.
100%.
Crazy. Did you know that the loss prevention at Walmart is pretty fucking intense?
Yeah.
Like they have a whole office.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like you see the cameras in there like
Yeah.
crazy.
Uh-huh.
They're monitoring pretty heavily.
I know.
How do you know?
You
Found out the hard way?
No, I heard from a guy.
But like Walmart's loss prevention is pretty good.
I was down on my luck in the past.
But I have to assume it's not so heavy at the self-checkouts. Because people talk about it all the time. Oh, yeah, you just put the waters underneath and say you forgot about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're full of shit, though, if you think that they had more registers open.
They did, 100%.
They fucking didn't, dude.
I wish there was a Google Maps inside of Walmart so I could go back to 2019 and fucking prove it to
It'd be a fucking barren desert of fucking nobody working at a Walmart in the self-checkout. You're so full of shit.
I disagree. I disagree strongly.
You're a bitch. All right, we got to get out of here.
All right. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, dipshit.
Fuck you, dude. And your false fucking pretenses of Walmart. Fuck you.
I got
hope you
one
miss,
more.
you piece of shit. That's what you get.
Because you talk shit in the middle of my throat.
God,
I
you made
wouldn't
me
talk on
so
your backswing.
goddamn mad. Yes, you would.
Yeah, I would.
All right. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. Fucking hopefully punching Gunnar in the face. Zak _.
That's going to be a hot reel, by the way. You can find me at Gunnar Cain Comedy, wherever you find people. If you want your topics read, email us at thebuckboyspod@gmail.com. Find us on TikTok at thebuckboyspod. And full video available on YouTube at the Bucket Boys Podcast. Like, subscribe. Yep. Let's vote Zach off the show.
Fuck it.
I love you.
I'm done. You don't have to vote.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Peace.